this is part of a larger research that I did. It spanned 2 years in which I did ethnographic and participant observation in 2 call centers in 2 sites in Pakistan. It's qualitative, it's not quantitative, but I use it also to point out the importance of qualitative research, which is often ignored and minimized by our quantitative-minded friends in thinking that these do not give policy directions. My interest in the research also arose from the fact that international call centers are a huge phenomena in India, and they have been widely studied over there. There's about 1 million employees in India working in international call centers, and I wondered what was happening in Pakistan. I also chose international call centers as a unique example where you can trace the effects of globalization on gender relations. Unique because call centers embody all that is true or all that is attributed to globalization currently. One, there's the time-space compression, so it's like almost a 24/7 working day. People meet across cultures. There's information technology involved, and there's also foreign direct investment involved. So it sort of meets all those conditions for what we would call a globalized workplace.
There is an opportunity, however, Pakistan is not fully ready for this opportunity, and we haven't really prepared ourselves for it. That is the challenge for many of the policy makers and decision makers. We also have not looked at suppression and repression or oppression, where we disallow freedom of expression. Here we make certain assumptions that, certain things are given and they can't be questioned. But the young mind wants to explore. And that is what I think we need to have, or especially in our universities, we need to have the environment where youngsters can debate, discuss, ask questions. Research should not be so limiting, and that is why I think that social sciences research needs to open up ideas for policymakers to take forward. Then we need to be guided. Also with the advertisement and media, I don't see youth as passive recipient of whatever is there. I engage with the youngsters and I find that they question nearly everything. And so they're not very passive. They're pretty active in what they want to receive and what they don't want to receive.
I have included one single poem in that book, and that is the two verses of the national anthem. But I could have included a little bit more, I think. This little poem I shall read today is as follows. Bless our beautiful land, O Lord, with a wonderful variety of people.
That Bangladesh was created by PIDE research, disparity research. The scholars kept on writing disparity between East and West Pakistan, disparities in health, industry, in business, in education, investments from the government of Pakistan. So that's how the whole nation was built. So you can do the same thing, provided you have that solid research, that credible, dependable, reliable research. I think we need to create such a structure. There will be no better place than Qadir, because you are the professional institution, university in Islamabad, has high-level competence available in terms of PhDs, in terms of centers and departments. I think you could really launch such a center, in my opinion, where you can take public policies one by one, analyze it by experts, and tell the government where are you going right and where are you going wrong. That's the way, but that could be based on public research or analysis, not always surveys, review of analysis, taking the best practices. And I'm sure there are so many universities in Pakistan, like Balochistan University is doing great work on Balochistan crisis. Let's find those research articles. Peshawar University has been doing a lot of work on Central Asian countries, and FATA. Let's bring that data to public policy, pull them together. What happens now, research is done, it put in the shelves, and not very much used. Once I saw a project, USAID funded, called DDD. It was done 15 years ago. The DDD project was Demographic Data for Development. That was the title. What they found out that every country in the world, in developing world, they had data collected but not analyzed. Except the first report or preliminary findings, they were not analyzed. They funded $50 million project to just take the data out of the shelves and make it useful for public policies. So I think there are data available in Pakistan. We need to go and get some archive. And data should be also available from, we talked about history, lack of history or lack of history research. We have a lot of archives data, Pakistan. The archival data, you have fantastic archive data. You have, Islamabad has an archival university here in the center. We pull together, then we can have a good history analysis.
I would like to mention here is that there are many students sitting here and many young researchers. When I was a student, I would always take something out of a conference. And even today, I have taken a topic for my student on how to relate economics of happiness, how to relate happiness with economic productivity. So if you attend a conference and do not take anything for research, any idea to do your research, I think you haven't done justice to yourself. So I would suggest you to, if you haven't done already, open up the summary and abstract and see what new ideas you can do research on.